Here we are. And... ooh, very nice, Suvi. Let's go look at the art that two of our wonderful community artists made over this week. Okay, good. It come up. And I guess let's turn the other ones off, because I think we're not gonna actually have time to jump into other forms of arting today. But if anybody has an artist they want us to look at, we could do a little look at that also. So Suvi did some simp fan art. She called it simp fan art. I did not. I believe it was just markers that you used, right, Suvi? I found this pretty impressive. Markers can be really hard to work with because, like, their ink layers up over each other. So I really like the marker work here. The shading is wonderful. You've been very kind about my cheekbones. You've given me very defined cheekbones. I love it. And this star, which I'm just noticing is kind of cute. I have a little star in my hair. Suvi likes to draw pretty people. Thank you. Yay, art. Lumpy says, I heard that some humans do other activities than chemistry. I would not know, though. Lumpy always in the chemical grind. Guilty as charged. Yeah, markers and a pencil. Okay. One day I will have the energy left to move at the end of the day. Lumpy, you do... I feel like you're pretending like Fan Real does not exist. Fan Real exists and has been a monumental effort. Because you're a star, baby. Thank you. That's very kind. Just dropping the Discord link there if anybody wants to join the Discord. We have channels for each of our main things there. Art, movement, gaming, as well as memes and dreams. If you like to participate in either of those activities. Lumpy says, but that's just it. But that's a lot! That's a lot, Lumpy. Because on top of that, you're like HOA captain for your condos. Okay, this is like such an incredibly deep... There's so many deep cuts inside of this. This is from Luna. Lumpy says, I am paralyzed in bed at the moment, can't work on it. Yeah, no, don't, you need to rest, sir. 15 kilometers of walking is no joke. When I walk that far, I'm cooked. I'm cooked for the day. I'm mostly sleeping for the rest of it. Luna is so... She is like a really, really talented at like very quickly capturing forms for things and making them super cute. So over in anime school, when we play like the drawing games on Jackbox, it's like you immediately know which ones are Luna's. And then there's also, you can become like a student, like a formal student at anime school, and we do like little draw-alongs for that, and you like whoever's character it is that we're making, they get to choose who they want. So she has a lot of the characters over there. I forget what this is from. Rexy, when I catch you. Rexy, when I catch you, Rexy, when I catch you. But look at this friggin' Goomba here. And with like with the anime like little shooty lines. And then she had asked me for like a random thing to draw, and I was like, me and Mario riding an alpaca. And so this is Mario and I riding on our little alpaca. I've got the reins. Look, he's holding a little star there. There's like a, what is the one, our emote? Yeah. We've been very cloaca focused lately. We have a cloacal fixation. You know how some people have an oral fixation, where we have a cloacal fixation here. So she drew a little tiny Bowser on top of, which I'm just realizing this alpaca is also wearing a Mario hat. Like, how cute is that? And Bowser is saying, "To the cloaca, Mario." We got the Chain Chomp, always a big feature of Mario. The first little demi-boss that we face in the run. The boss music going on. We got Wiggler. I'm just realizing this is Wiggler over here. So these are two of my least favorite bosses in the game. King Bob-omb and Wiggler. They're both just kind of like, they're not that interesting, and they're, in terms of like how you have to beat them, and they're just kind of annoying. They're just kind of annoying little guys. We got Bowser over here doing a little trade offer. I think this is a Mario Party reference. We got our movement, which is coming up next. If y'all are ready to move your bones. After we finish looking at this, we'll get onto our movement, and then we'll get over to our community games. This right here, this whole little corpse and necromancy session comes from our golfing, when we had some of our participants just die out on us. Suvi says, "I deal with someone's cloaca excretions enough to not be so cloaca-y." Yeah. Suvi has a budgie, or a parakeet, as they're also known, and so has to deal with all sorts of cloaca action going on. Lots of cloacal cleaning. I still don't fully understand this one. I need to have Luna re-explain red butt sneeze. Apparently it's something that Father Flowers said, but I'm missing it. So we got the corpses. Monday, the question of the day was about random facts. And so there was some platypi facts and some mantis shrimp facts. One time Luna asked me what mythical creature I would be, and so I said a mixture between an alpaca, a pegasus, and a unicorn. And the lore was that at some point there would be poachers trying to capture my super powerful alpaca pegacorn horn, and I have to fight them off. So that's what we're seeing there. This is my little golf ball. This is me being a butterfly. Also very cute me representation. And then we've got a reference to our art thing that we're not jumping into today, but... So bravo, thank you, Luna, very sweet. Pega what now? A pegacorn. You heard me. To the cloaca, Mario. And then this is also from Suvi. Very sweet. Drew this a little sleep deprived. This is like definitively my gamer girl era. Yeah, I feel like this is my Mario face. This is my Mario face going on. Yeah, I love the portraits too. They're very sweet, very flattering. Okay, so that was our art. I think that will be our art section for the day, unless one of you says, wait, there's more art I want to show. Then we would take a beat and look at it. I'll give y'all a little bit of time to react to that. And we'll start setting ourselves up for our next little bit here. So next up is going to be our community movement segment. I think we've had enough time for the stream delay to go through, so let's go ahead and pop over to our movement section of the stream. Consider your ego poked. I hope poked in a good way. I hope it was a good poking, because your drawings were very sweet and very nice, and I enjoy them thoroughly. Okay. So our movement.